He's just like dance matches.
You ready? Yeah, whenever ready. Go.
All right, good morning, Red Tails. My name is Master Sergeant Ed Burke. I want to talk to you about the Air Force Wounded Warrior Program. All right, Care Beyond Duty. What that program does for our Air Force Wounded Warriors, our brothers and sisters that came back from the war wounded, how many they actually take care of, and then how we as senior COs can get involved. Now, we've probably all seen the commercial. I think it's Trace Adkins singing the song, Say a Prayer for Peace. And that's the Wounded Warrior Project. And that's a good program. That's charity based, right? So you can send the money in, you get a blanket, and they get that money to the Wounded Warrior Project. The Air Force actually has its own program, and it's a military program. It's right out of Air Force Personnel Center down in Texas. Matter of fact, the commander down there is in charge of that program. What they are is non-medical care management. So they go out and help the Wounded Warriors when they're coming back. They transition, either help them with their entitlements for the benefits, right? They can advocate for these members. They can cut through the Veterans Administration bureaucracy, and they can reach out to civilian organizations on behalf of the member. Matter of fact, there was a guy that came back and he was severely wounded and he needs some renovations on his house done. And so VA approved about $5,000, $5,200 worth of renovations. VA put them on a waiting list. And depending on what news channel you watch, we all know the VA is a little backed up nowadays, right? Why does guys walk around his house, trips and hurts himself? Okay, can't wait to be on the waiting list. So he calls his care manager up. Care manager reaches out to some not-for-profits in the local area, and they get a hold of some people that can do more with wood than make sawdust like I can. And they went in and renovated the guy's house. Right? They did what the VA said to do to bring him up to safety code or for him. Then they looked around his house and did some quality of life improvements for him. Right, so they reached out and they actually paid this guy back. We did it for free. Right, so that's what this program can do for these members. Now, how many members do they take care of? I'm going to take you guys back a few years, back to Eddie's time. Korean War, 3-year war, we had 368 wounded Air Force. Okay, come back. We move forward to Vietnam. Now, keep in mind, Vietnam lasted 20 years, the longest war we've been involved in so far. 931 wounded Air Force. And then Desert Storm, we only had 9. But one's too many, even for anyone. So Operation Enduring Freedom, Operation Iraqi Freedom, and New Dawn. All right, 12 years since September 11th, 2001, we've had 903. So if we add 8 years to that, chances are we're going to surpass Vietnam's numbers. Right, that's a lot of wounded warriors that we have. Matter of fact, in a May 2012 interview with former Commander Air Force Personnel Center, was Major General retired A.J. Stewart. At that time, there was 1,450 members enrolled in the program. And he stated they were finding 30 more additional every month. All right, so you do a little bit of quick math. Today, that means like 1,900 members involved in that program. All right, so that's a lot of people. A lot of people that we're actually taking care of. So as senior NCOs, what can we do? Right? They've got a program that actually reaches out and helps them. Right? It's out of Air Force, Personnel Center. They're taking care of 1,900 members today. So as senior NCOs, what can we do? Well, we can spread the word. Right? We can go to our flight calls, our commander's calls, and we can go to Airmen Committed to Excellence, brief them on it. We can go to top 3 meetings, 5, 6 meetings, right? And we can stop ignoring emails from our first sergeant, right? That says, "Hey, come out and we're going to renovate this guy's house, Operation Homefront type deal." And we can grab our airmen by the back of the uniforms. And we can take them with us on a Saturday or Sunday. We can go renovate somebody's house or help out, right? So that's what this program does for our wounded warriors, our brothers and sisters in arms. Okay, and roughly 1,900 of them. That's a lot of people. And then as senior NCOs, we can go out and actually help make a difference with this program. Right? And there was a lot of information I uncovered in this research that I didn't know about, so I have some more. Didn't have really enough time to cover it in a 3 to 5 minute speech, but if you guys have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Thank you for your time.